Unit quadratic equations exercise 5.3 question number 9. Ninth question. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 by 8 hours. The top of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the small one. 10 hours less than the smaller one. The top of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. To fill tank separately. Find the time. In each tap can separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Okay. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 of 3 by 8 hours. The top of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. So one smaller one to fill the tank separately. Okay, next find the time in which the tap can separately fill the tank. Okay, so two taps will be opened, then it will be filled. So in 9 of 3 by 8 hours, in this two taps will fill. Okay, if we don't know how much time it takes separately, but so the difference between the times it is given that 10 hours is less. So let's smaller tap can fill in x hours, then larger tap can be filled in 10 hours less x minus 10 hours. So smaller tap can be filled in x hours, larger tap can be filled in x minus 10 hours. So in 1 hour, smaller tap can be filled 1 by x part. So same larger tap filled 1 by x minus 10th part. Okay, 1 by x minus. If both taps together 1 by 9 of 3 by 8, that is 8 into 9, 72 plus 3, 75. So 1 by 75 by 8, that is 75 by 8 by 75th part. So this part. So adding these two, we will get this one. 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10, which is equal to 8 by 75. If we simplify, we will get x. So x of x minus 10, x minus 10 plus x, 8 by 75. Cross multiplication, 75 of x plus x, 2x minus 10, 8x of x minus 10. Now 75 into 2, 150x minus 750, which is equal to 8x square minus 80x. Bringing these two terms that side, 8x square minus 80x minus 150x minus plus 750 equal to 0. So 8x square minus 230x plus 750 equal to 0. Now, so 2 common. If we take 2 common, 4x square 115 minus 115 x plus 375 equal to 0. 375 equal to 750. Bringing 2 outside, 4x square minus 115x plus 375 equal to 0. 375 into 0, 1500. 1500. So 1500 I will write 15 into 100. 15 into 100. So 4x square minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 equal to 0. So 4x common, x minus 25 minus 15 common, x minus 25 equal to 0. Okay, next either x minus 25 common, 4x minus 15 equal to 0. So x minus 25 equal to 0, 4x minus 15 equal to 0, x equal to 25, x equal to 15 by 4. So if we take x equal to 25, x minus 10, 25 minus 10 equal to 15 hours. If we take x equal to 15 by 4, 15 by 4 minus 10 equal to negative number of hours. So x equal to 15 by 4 is not possible because x minus 10 will be negative. So it is not possible. So therefore x equal to 25 and x minus 10 equal to 15. So therefore the time taken by both taps is 25 hours and 15 hours. So this is the required solution. Okay. Next, so next question number 10th one. So instead of doing 10th one, 11th one I will discuss. So 11th one is sum of areas of two squares. Sum of areas of two squares. Sum of areas of two squares is 468 meters square. Is 468 meters square. So if the difference of their perimeter, if the difference of their perimeters, if the difference of their perimeters is 24 meters, is 24 meters. Find the sides of the two squares. Find the sides of the two squares. Find the sides of two squares. Okay. So here the information given, sum of areas of two squares, which is given that is 468. If the difference between their perimeters are 24 meters, find the squares, find the sides of two squares. Solution: let x comma y are sides of two squares. X comma y are sides of two squares. Given squares of the sides, areas given x square plus y square. Squares of the sides, areas is nothing but sum of areas. Area formula, square area formula, side square, x square plus y square equals 468. Next one, perimeter. sum of perimeters equal to how much it is given 24. So perimeter of the square is 4 into side, 4 into x 4x plus 4 into y 4y equal 24. 4 comma x plus y equal 24 by 4 6, y equal to 6 minus x, y equal to 6 minus x. Now substitute in this, x square plus 6 minus x whole square equal to 468. X square a minus b whole square formula, 6 square 36 plus x square minus 12x minus 468 equal to 0. X square plus x square 2x square minus 12x. So subtract minus 432 equal to 0. So 2 comma x square minus 6x minus 216 equal to 0. Okay, 2 bringing outside, x square minus 6x minus 216 equal to 0. So 216 factorization, 18 into 12 216. So x square minus 18x plus 12x minus 216 equal to 0. X comma x minus 18 plus 12 comma x minus 18 equal to 0. X minus 18 comma x plus 12 equal to 0. So x minus 18 equal to 0 or x plus 12 equal to 0. So x equal to 18 comma x equal to minus 12. So side x and y are the sides. Side is negative, it is not possible. X equal to x not equal to minus 12 implies x equal to 18. So x 18, y equal to, so x plus y equal to, actually what is the sum of perimeter? One more time. X square plus y square equal to how much? 468. Sum of perimeters. Sum of their perimeter is the difference. Actually, it is difference. X minus y. So the difference x minus y. So minus y. X minus 6. This is x minus 6. X minus 6 whole square. So entire remaining is same. So x equal to 18, y equal to 18 minus 6 equal to 12. Y value 12. So therefore sides are 18 comma meters, 18 meters comma 12 meters. This is the solution. Okay. Next question number 12. Question number 12. So 12th question. An object is thrown upwards. An object is thrown upwards. An object is thrown upwards with an initial velocity of 16 feet per second. 16 feet per second from a building. With a height of 96 feet. So it is a height of s equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square. From the ground after a flight of t seconds. Find the time taken. By the object to touch the ground. to touch the ground. Okay, now question one more time. So an object is thrown upwards. So an object is thrown upwards with initial velocity 16 feet per second. So an object is thrown up. So with a 16 feet per second speed. So from a building with a 96 feet height of 96 feet with a height of 96 feet. So it is at a height of s equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square from the ground after a flight of t seconds. Okay, find the time taken by the object to touch the ground. Okay, so upon a building, so an object is thrown upwards. So after some time, it reached ground. So it reached ground. It is nothing but so how much distance it is traveled at a ground. So at a ground, if we are taking it is on that building. So it is not if we are going on from the building, it reaches on the ground. Solution: S equal to 96 plus 16t minus 16t square. So actually initial height is 96, but at the ground, the height is 0. Height is 0. At the ground, the height is 0. At the building, the height is 96. So yet height is 0. We need to find out time t. So S is equal to 0. 96 plus 16t minus 16t square equal to 0. Minus 16 common. T square minus t minus 6 equal to 0. Minus 16 bringing outside. So t square minus t minus 6 equal to 0. Factorization. 3 into 2 6. T square minus 3t plus 2t minus 6 equal to 0. T common, t minus 3 plus 2 common, t minus 3. T minus 3 common, t plus 2. So t minus 3 equal to 0 or t plus 2 equal to 0. T equal to 3 or t equal to minus 2. Time won't be negative. Time t equal to 3. So after 3 seconds, it reaches the ground. So this is the required solution. Okay, next question. Instead of 30, first 10th question we will do. 10th. An express train takes 1 hour less, takes 1 hour less than passenger train. An express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train to travel 132 kilometer between Mysore and Bangalore. If the average speed of the express train if the average speed of express train is 11 kmph, is 11 kmph, more than that of the passenger train, that of the passenger train, that of the passenger train. Find the average speed of find the average speed of find the average speed of the two trains. Solution. So either it is a express train or passenger train must be travel 132 kilometers. So the distance equal to 132 kilometers. So the difference is given, but we don't know the speeds. So let's speed of passenger train x, speed of express train equal to how much more? 11 more, x plus 11. Okay, so time. So next, what it is given, an express train takes 1 hour less. So the difference between times it is equal to 1 hour. Time for passenger train. So time formula, distance by speed, 132 by x. Time for express train, 132 by x plus 11. So a passenger train takes 1 hour more. So difference of time is equal to 1 hour. So this takes 1 hour more. 132 by x minus 132 by x plus 11 equal to 1. Taking LCM, x of x plus 11, 132 of, taking common 132, x plus 11 minus x equal to 1. So x getting cancelled, cross multiplication. X of x plus 1, 11 equal to 132 into 11. 132 into 11. So now we will do the simplification. So x of x plus 11 equal to 132 plus 11. So 132 into 11 equal to x into x square plus 11x. 132 into 11 equal to how much? 132. 145 minus 1452 equal to 0. Now we will do factorization. So how will we do factorization? So 132, 11 into 12. So 11 into 3 into 4, 44, 33. So x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 equal to 0. X common, x plus 44 minus 33 common, x plus 44 equal to 0. What is common? X plus 44 common, x minus 33 common. Okay, remaining. So either x plus 44 equal to 0 or x minus 33 equal to 0. X equal to minus 44 or x equal to 33. But speed won't be negative. So x won't be minus 44 implies x equal to 33. So what is 33? Speed of the passenger train. So x plus 11 equal to 33 plus 11 equal to 44. So speed of passenger and express trains are 33 kmph and 44 kmph. This is the required solution. Okay. And next question. Question number 13. 13th question. Yes, a polygon if a polygon of n sides has 1 by 2 of n into n minus 3 diagonals 1 by 3 of n minus 3 diagonals. How many sides are there? How many sides are there? How many sides are there in a polygon? With 65 diagonals. Is there a polygon with 50 diagonals? Is there a polygon with 50 diagonals? Okay. So the number of diagonals formula is given 1 by 2 of n minus 3. So we according to this formula we need to find. It is possible to find number of diagonals. So here the diagonals are given. We need to find out the number of sides. So for example, n equal to 4 you substitute. N equal to 3, it is a triangle. 4 you substitute. 4 of 4 minus 3. 4 by 2. 2 into 1. 2. So if it is a quadrilateral, there exists 2 diagonals. If it is a pentagon, 5 into 5 minus 3. 2 by 2. Cancel. 5 diagonals. Like that. So 2 diagonals, 5 diagonals, like that exist. There won't be 3 diagonals, there won't be 4 diagonals. So whether 65 diagonals exist, we need to find out number of sides. So whether 50 diagonals are exist, we need to find out number of sides. Okay. Solution. Number of diagonals. Formula n of n minus 3 by 2. Case 1. Diagonals equal to 65. N of n minus 3 by 2 equal to 65. So n of n minus 3 equal to 130. So n into n square minus 3n minus 130 equal to 8. So 13 into 10 130. 13 minus 10 n square minus 10 13n minus 10n minus 130 equal to 0. n common n minus 30. Actually this is plus 10 common n minus 30. So n minus 30 of n plus 10 equal to 0. n equal to 30 or n equal to minus 10. So n value negative won't be exist. So n equal to 30. So number of sides equal to 30. So n not equal to minus 10. So second situation, diagonals equal to how much? 50. So 50 whether it exists or not, we don't know. If it exists, we need to find out n. So formula n of n minus 3 by 2 equal to 50. Cross multiply. N of n minus 3 equal to 100. N square minus 3n minus 100 equal to 0. Okay. So factorization is not possible. I want to use quadratic formula. A equal to 1 n square quotient. B equal to minus 3. C equal to minus 100. n equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2e. So minus or minus 3, 3 plus or minus under root 3 square 9 minus 4 into 1 into minus 100 by 2 into 1, 3 plus or minus into minus plus 4 into 100 400 plus 9 root 409 by 2. So root of 409 is not exist. So it is not a integer. N is not a natural number. So n must be natural number actually. If n must be natural number, then only it is a polygon. Otherwise it is